Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Owen Drum, and with the Tim Hortons Brier getting underway today, the Montana's Brier. Sorry, it's gonna take some getting used to. But anyway, it is time for me to preview this year's event, and it should be a great one. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's start with Pool A, and arguably the favorite in this pool, Team Alberta Botcher. Team Botcher have won silver medals in 2 of the Grand Slam events this season and is currently the top ranked team in Canada. Brendan is looking to win his second Brier after winning in 2021. Next we have one of the 2 Manitoba teams out of this pool, Team Dunstone. This team has been struggling a bit recently, failing to reach the semis in any of the Grand Slam events thus far. Matt Dunstone and company are looking to take the final step in the Brier after losing last year to Brad Gushue. The final team I'd like to highlight out of Pool A is the second Manitoba representative, Team Carruthers. This is their first full season with Olympic champion Brad Jacobs and are looking to get back on track this season after disappointing results in all of the Grand Slam events thus far. This is how the rest of Pool A looks like, with New Brunswick, Northern Ontario with 61-year-old Glenn Howard, British Columbia, Newfoundland and Labrador, and finally Yukon. I believe the 3 teams that will qualify to the playoffs out of this pool are the 3 teams we highlighted: Alberta Botcher, Manitoba Dunstone, and Manitoba Carruthers. Now if we move over to Pool B, we have the favorites to win it all, Team Canada represented by Brad Gushue. This team always knows when to perform in the big moments, and although they haven't won an event in the Grand Slam stage this season, this team can never be overlooked. Team Gushue has won the previous 2 Briers and are looking to win their 3rd in a row. Moving on to one of the 2 Alberta teams in Pool B, Team Kevin Cooey, and they are looking to add something to their resumes for this season. This is the first season with their second Jacques Gauthier, and the results have been pretty dreadful, not making the playoffs in any of the Grand Slam events, and not even winning the provincial championship in Alberta. Due to the automatic points qualifier, however, Team Cooey gets their chance to compete for the tankard, and Kevin looks to win his 5th Brier. And my final highlighted team in Group B is the Alberta Provincial Champions, Team Sluchinski. They are going to be competing in their first ever Brier, and after beating out Kevin Cooey in the Alberta Finals, they are looking to make a splash in this year's Brier. The rest of Pool B is shaped up like this, with Team Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Quebec, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut. Like my Pool A preview, I believe the highlighted teams will qualify for the playoffs, which means Team Canada, Alberta Cooey, and Alberta Sluchinski. So this is how I see the playoff bracket looking after the round robin. In the 1 versus 2 qualifier, the matchups are the first place in the groups versus the second place in the opposite group. So first in Group A, Botcher will play second in B, Cooey, and first in B, Gushue will play second in A, Dunstone. In the first matchup, I think Botcher will take that one over Cooey in pretty easy fashion. But in the second matchup, I see a Dunstone upset over Gushue in what will be a very close game in my eyes, and those 2 teams will move on to the 1 versus 2 page playoff round. Now because Cooey and Gushue lost their matchups, they now get one last chance in the 3 versus 4 qualifier round, where they will play the 2 teams who finished 3rd in their respective groups. The first matchup in this round will be Carruthers versus Cooey, and I see Cooey winning a close one, while Team Sluchinski's run will come to an end as Gushue will outpower and win that one and set up a Cooey versus Gushue matchup in the winner go home 3 versus 4 page playoff. The 1 versus 2 game will be memorable, but I see Dunstone taking that one and clinching a berth into the championship game, dropping Botcher down to the semifinals. In the 3 versus 4 page playoff, Gushue will go and take that one and move on to face Team Botcher in the semis for a chance to play Dunstone in the championship. I see the semis going to an extra end, but ultimately be won by Team Botcher, setting up a rematch of the 1 versus 2 page playoff in the finals. And finally, in the championship game featuring Team Dunstone and Team Botcher, the squad from Manitoba will take the title, and Dunstone will get his first ever Brier title. And that does it for my Brier preview. All the action begins tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on TSN, live from Regina, Saskatchewan. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and comment, and subscribe while you're already at it. But that does it for me here. See you next time, everyone, and I hope you guys enjoy this year's Montana's Brier.